An artist with the ball, a leader with fire in his eyes, a genius whose career was filled with magic, triumph, and unforgettable drama. This is the story of Zinedine Zidane. Zinedine Yazid Zidane was born in 1972 in Marseille, France, to Algerian immigrant parents. Growing up in La Castellane, a tough working-class neighborhood, young Zizou found escape and joy in football. On the concrete streets, Zidane developed his unique style, graceful touches, quick turns, and an almost poetic control of the ball. By the age of 14, he was noticed by scouts and joined the youth academy at Cannes. It didn't take long for the world to see this boy had something special. At Cannes and later Bordeaux, Zidane matured into one of Europe's most promising midfielders. With vision, elegance, and the ability to glide past opponents, he wasn't just a playmaker, he was an artist painting on the pitch. His performances in League One caught the attention of the giants of Italy, Juventus. In 1996, Zidane joined Juventus. Under Marcello Lippi, he became one of the best midfielders in the world. In Turin, he won back-to-back Serie A titles, reached 2 Champions League finals, and was twice named FIFA World Player of the Year. With his calmness under pressure and dazzling technique, Zidane proved that football could be both ruthless and beautiful. Then came the summer of 1998. France, hosting the World Cup, needed a hero. In the final against Brazil, Zidane delivered. 2 brilliant headers lit up the Stade de France as France lifted their first ever World Cup. In one night, Zidane became more than a footballer. He became a national symbol, a son of immigrants, leading France to glory. 2 years later, Zidane reached his peak at Euro 2000. His creativity and dominance guided France to another trophy, cementing their place as the best team in the world. For many, it was proof. Zidane was the greatest player of his generation. In 2001, Real Madrid signed Zidane for a world record fee. Joining Figo, Raúl, Ronaldo, and Beckham, he was the jewel of the Galacticos. And in 2002, Zidane produced one of football's most iconic moments: a left-footed volley in the Champions League final against Bayer Leverkusen. A goal so perfect, it seemed scripted by the gods. With Madrid, Zidane won La Liga, the Champions League, and countless hearts around the world.
By 2006, Zidane was nearing retirement, but when France called, he returned for one last dance. What followed was one of the greatest performances in World Cup history. Zidane dazzled against Brazil in the quarterfinals, controlled the semi-final against Portugal, and led France to the final against Italy. In that final, he scored a cold, audacious Panenka penalty, but then came the moment the world would never forget. After an exchange with Marco Materazzi, Zidane lost his temper and delivered the infamous headbutt. Sent off in his last ever match, Zidane's career ended in both brilliance and controversy. After hanging up his boots, Zidane stepped into coaching. At Real Madrid, he shocked the world again, not with his feet, but with his mind. Between 2016 and 2018, he led Madrid to an unprecedented 3 consecutive Champions League titles. Calm, respected, and tactical, Zidane proved that his genius extended far beyond the pitch. Zinedine Zidane's story is one of artistry and humanity. He gave us elegance and magic, moments of triumph, and lessons in imperfection. For some, he is the greatest midfielder in history. For some, he is the greatest midfielder in history. For others, he is the most complete symbol of football's beauty and unpredictability. From the streets of Marseille, to lifting the World Cup, to winning Champions League titles as both a player and a coach, Zidane's legacy is eternal. Zinedine Zidane, the artist, the leader, the legend, a name forever written in the history of the beautiful game.